Here in 2024, we have so many options for electric guitars. We have guitars that are just, they're made for being ergonomic, right? Such as the Strandberg guitars. We have guitars that, are just metal looking, such as maybe, let's just say, the Flying V, right? Or an Explorer. Or more cutting edge versions of a Flying V, such as like a Rhodes, right? Like a Rhodes V. Or the LTD or the ESP LTD Arrows, right? Or there's of course the classic shapes like the Gibson Les Paul or the Fender Stratocaster. All of those are classic shapes, those two that I just mentioned. Now we also have things like PRS, which I guess can maybe go down like as a classic shape. All of these shapes, all of these brands have their own style. They all have their own niche as well. And what I mean by that is, like, look, I feel like these brands have a target audience and they know their audience. Whether, like, hey, we go for guys who maybe want ergonomic guitars, like I said, Strandberg earlier. Or there's like ESP, right, for example, or Jackson. We get guys who care about, like, let's say the looks of the guitar, how metal it looks. Or Gibson and Fender, they've stuck to those traditional shapes, right? They've stuck to them, and people are still buying those. So in today's video, we're talking about what you look for in an electric guitar. What's going on, guys? My name's Isaac, and like I said, right now we're talking about what you look for when getting a guitar or an electric guitar. I feel like that's so hard to say, an electric guitar, right? To say it clearly. But yeah, do you all, what is like the final factor in determining that, hey, you're gonna get this? Is it that it's ergonomic? Now, ergonomic can mean comfortable, right? I feel like ergonomic is supposed to mean comfortable, but it doesn't have to completely mean that. Excuse me, because like PRS guitars, in my opinion, are comfortable. Is it necessarily an ergonomic guitar? No. Same thing with like a Fender Stratocaster. Like, it's super comfortable, or just the Strat shape kind of in general. But is it necessarily an ergonomic guitar? No, it's not. An ergonomic guitar, I think, is just kind of trying to say, like, hey, this is super easy to play. It's very, like, there's no con to it, in the sense that, like, hey, it's lightweight. Since there's no headstock on a lot of ergonomic guitars, like, the chances of you hitting, that end there, that head where the headstock would be, drops, I think, pretty drastically. It's not going to hurt your back if you're standing with it at all. It'll be great for even just the studio, right? Sitting with it in a very comfortable playing position. That could be that. Or do you also get a guitar, hey, just based on the looks? Like I mentioned earlier, let's say like metal shapes, for example, like an ESP Arrow. Like, yo, this guitar is so metal, I gotta have that. And is that like your determining factor? And I was thinking about this topic earlier, like, what do people overall look for, right? I feel like, I guess maybe you could look for all those things all in one, right? You kind of give and take. Like, let's say I want to go back to the Strandberg again, because that guitar can look metal, but it can also look like it can fit any genre. Maybe because it's headless, right? I feel like sometimes the headstock on a guitar is what really sets it apart, like, with its genre of music, even though the body shape does it too, for sure, 100%. But then there's guitars like, a Fender or a Gibson that keep it super traditional. I feel like it's played safe, right? The look of those guitars, because, yeah, those look like they will fit any style for sure. Or do you just go with, like, hey, this is an awesome color, I gotta have this color, right? I feel like that also is part of the aesthetic, right? Along with, like, its body shape. Because, it's hard to deny a guitar that, like, hey, wow, this is a nice color, I gotta have this. So I was just thinking about this earlier, guys. If you all could please leave a comment of, like what I'm saying, what this is about. What do you all look for when purchasing an electric guitar? Or is it just simply like how it functions, like how well it stays in tune? Or you know what? Here's one I hadn't even brought up, the mojo of it. Like when you try it at a guitar store, hey, this guitar just has the mojo. Do you guys ever buy a guitar like, hey, I don't like the looks of it, I don't like the color. I don't like nothing about it. But hey, when I play this thing, I love it. You guys purchase those guitars? Sometimes I feel like, hey, like, sometimes in a way it's hard too, because like, yo, you gotta like how it looks too. At least to me, right? You gotta like how it looks too. So yeah, all of these things that I mentioned, you guys, please leave comments. If I'm leaving something out, like about a guitar that it's a reason why you purchase it, then please put it in the comments. Like, maybe there's people who purchase guitars because, hey, they like maybe what this company stands for, or they like, I don't know, it could be how they treat their artist, maybe. Hey, you know what, I like this company's artist roster, and I want to get a guitar from these guys because I like the artist roster that they have. Or I like maybe what they do with a certain percentage of the profit they make. Maybe it gets donated, something like that, right? And you kind of just want to support what they're doing, and so that makes you get a guitar from them. Maybe even if it's not necessarily a guitar, maybe it's like a t-shirt, something like that, right? Something that's still going to help them out, even in a small way like that. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video, guys. I was super busy all day today. I could not get to a video sooner. I did want to put something out though. I want this video to have like a discussion over in the comments. Please, guys, leave comments on, you know, what it is that you look for when getting an electric guitar. This video, I think, was just kind of scattered, super last minute, but did want to hang out with you guys as I want to do every single Sunday. Thanks, guys, for checking out this video. I do think that's going to be all for today. I do got to go ahead and crash. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to leave that a like button, leave that comment, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you like this video or any other videos that I have up. Laters, guys. Thanks for checking out the video.